Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Hello everybody, today we are going to be reviewing Morning Musume's fourth single, Seishun no Hikari. The first couple things you need to know about this is that this is the last single for Fukuda Asuka. It is the only Morning Musume single, as far as I know, that featured males. There were 3 male dancers in it.
And a rapper.
And a rap. It was really awkward rapping.
I hated it. I would have loved this song if it wasn't for the faceless, awkward American rap that I couldn't understand, because it was
really odd.
It wasn't even like, it was noise. It was, to me, it sounded the same as like a, like, they used it like how you would use an instrumental filler.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
But it ran throughout the entire song, and it didn't have anything to do with the song.
Right, it was just like, my girl, man, I did it, and I did it, and then it did it, better did it. I got really excited because all of a sudden there was like male dancers like, and then this guy started rapping, and I was like, oh. Otherwise it would have been probably my favorite song we've done so far. It loses points for awkward rap.
Okay, so with the single, I noticed a few things. Again, there's a huge focus on Abe.
But she looked really
good
this time.
Okay,
and she didn't look bored.
Her hair in the dance shot, it looks like she stuck her finger in a light socket. Her hair's like rolling on the rib. Like,
to me, it looked like mohair. Usually it's found on ball jointed dolls when they can't afford like a nice wiggedness. It's basically wool. It's, you know, if you take like a cotton ball and you pull it apart, you know that kind of long, frizzy, hairy looking stuff? That's what her hair looked like in this video.
That was only in the dance and like one of like the pouty shots. In the other one, she had her hair straight, and she looked really pretty.
The knit.
She had the turtleneck, and she had her hair straight, and it was like reddish color. That's like typical Abe look. That's like her.
And she didn't look bored.
She didn't look bored at all.
She looked, but that was weird to me though. I mean, I was happy, but like the tone of the song, like I feel like she should look sad, but she looked a little mischievous to me.
Next, there was a huge focus on Fukuda, and normally with Morning Musume singles, there's not a huge focus on the graduating member. If you look back on the previous singles, like the Kono Chikyu and Kareto both really focused on Aichan. Onato Otoko, you really don't see a lot of Eri, Junjun, or Linlin. If you look back at Kimagure, you don't see a lot of Koharu. If you look back at Kanashimi, you see a whole lot of Yoshizawa, but like if you go back historically, there's not a huge focus on the graduating member, whereas in this one, there's a huge focus on Fukuda. And it seems to me that there is a push of Yaguchi, which I was appreciative of that, because I didn't really notice that. The next biggest, most important thing that I noticed about this video, why are you standing like that? What I noticed, probably the most important thing about this video,
I'm working on my Morning Musume pal.
I think it connects with another point. Okay, Tanaka Reina did a cover of this when she first joined Morning Musume, and at first I thought, why is she doing it? And then I thought, okay, well, she's really Yankee, which in Japanese was like a delinquent, and it's like somebody who acts like outside of the norm, and Tanaka does that. Like, that's her character. That's who she is. In this video, there was a rather large segment where the girls were like, there were close-ups of them, and they were chewing gum. Not just chewing, they were smacking gum. Now, I'm not like a Japanese expert, but when I took my Japanese class, my professor said specifically that she didn't want us chewing gum in class. Because she said in Japan, it's rude to chew gum, especially to smack it or to blow bubbles. And the only people that do that are baseball players and people that are on sports teams. So if you're like chewing gum in front of other, like, it's respected among peers. Like if I'm chewing gum in front of you, you know, like that's fine. But if I'm doing it with like people that are older than me, who are like my senpais, that's really rude. It's really rude. So I thought that was interesting about music video. It's because they're delinquents. Maybe.
Who send memos that break hearts.
That is what connected it to Reina for me. You okay?
I'm good.
Okay.
I actually really liked this music video from as I said, I already really liked the song. I really liked this video. It threw me a little bit when it first starts, because the shot, like, they're filming them from, like, the audience's view from a stage, and it looked almost like it looked like a live shot.
Yeah.
Like a concert, and I was like, is this a concert splice? But it wasn't. And anyways, first of all, someone was in pants again.
Always happens. I'm pretty sure that it was Yasuda who was in the pants. I don't know. It didn't do a good enough face shot they could see.
Well, she didn't do her homework that week, and she got stuck in the pants. I really liked this video. I like that the girls looked a lot more... Oh, that sounds so sexist. I like that they looked so dolled up in this video. It's not a sexist thing. Like, I'm glad those girls finally put makeup on. Girls should wear makeup. It's just, I like that they looked really like... Because it wasn't even like makeup. It was like they just had like a lot of glitter on their faces, and they had the lip gloss.
They had a lot of glitter going on.
And they had a lot of glitter in their costumes, but it wasn't like the previous like 3 videos, which is like glitter over here, glitter over there, glitter on the wall, glitter in the air. It was like the glitter, it was, you know, the sequins and the rhinestones on the costumes, and then they had the glitter in the eyes and the lip gloss. And I'm not saying it in like, you know, girls should wear lip gloss and glitter and look pretty.
But they're idols, and that's the image that they're trying to project as an idol image. So to dress them up like that, it fits with the image that Morning Musume is trying to put out at this point.
Well, yeah, I just want to make it clear. I'm not saying like they should be wearing more makeup. I'm saying they looked really pretty. As a whole, the video felt a little more unified to me, like with the concept of the song.
I feel like they blended better in this one than they have in the past.
It was better than the last one, where it's like, you broke my heart, but hold me, but we're dancing in a disco.
Things are starting to mesh a little more.
But at the same time, and you know, I guess like, here I wrote a memo, you can tear it up, and I don't really care, screw you for breaking up with me. So like, the shots of them like, you know, like all like, I don't care. And it was a nice offset to have them like in the boy costume, you know, not boy costumes, but like, you know, the pants and the kind of like the camo gear, smacking their gum in a back alley.
It's getting to be more like an image.
Yeah, and it was cool for me to see that, like that transposed with them on stage in dresses and glitter, in the lip gloss and the very feminized look, because it kind of went with the tone of the song, where it's like, you broke up with me and it broke my heart and I wrote a sad letter, but it's a mean letter, a memo. So that was cool. It had layers. I like when things have layers. I hate to say it, but this one was the first one that really drew me in. I mean, granted, we're only on the 4th out of
49.
Exactly. So 4 out of 49, I've already started to be drawn in. So that's a good thing. The first 3 I was kind of like, okay, but this one I was like, oh, okay.
So for today's question,
how do you feel about the girls looking more made up in this video than they have in the other ones? Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this is like a good image? Or do you think this is kind of enforcing the negative like stereotype that a girl has to be girly and glossy and pretty? What are your thoughts? What do you think?
peace out.
It's Digimon.
Hey everybody, today we are reviewing... I'm gonna restart that. I'm gonna redo this intro. Don't laugh at me.